Okay, kids. Last night in Philly, just did my loadout from the Kimmel Center, and got all my stuff packed up, ready to go in the morning. And usually, I like to get a local brew at some point, if there's any decent breweries nearby. And so, with that in mind, I went and found this tonight: Kilty Pleasure Scotch Ale, Philadelphia Brewing Company. And let's see, it's a Scotch ale exhibits the subtle aroma of vanilla and boasts a rich 6 malt body tempered by heather and hops. Sounds quite tasty. Let's see what the hell it's all about here, shall we? Smells quite good. Smells quite good, actually. What does she pour? That's nice and dark. I'm a fan of the darker beers. Definitely smell the heather. Got a very floral bouquet, if you will. Not too bad, not too bad. It's got an odd hoppy flavor. Not bad, just odd. Perhaps it'll grow on me. Let me try. Yeah, there is a little hint of vanilla in there. And I can't figure out what hop that is. It's definitely not like a Golding's hop. Golding is a lot smoother than this. This has some definite bite to it. But not a bite like Sammy Adams. Sammy Adams has that really flowery kind of bite to its hop. And this isn't so much flowery. The hoppiness isn't. It's very malty, too. Very, very malty. I usually like a little less malt. But it's not bad, really. It's not bad. Philadelphia Brewing Company, Amber Street, Philadelphia. It's not too far from where I'm at, actually. Yeah, not too bad, though. I would recommend it for people who like a maltier with a definite hop kick to it. Kilty Pleasure, Philadelphia Brewing Company. Not quite as cool of a bottle as my Damnation that I had the other night, but still kind of neat. Got the tartan on it and stuff, but it's not bad. It's not bad at all. So, in keeping with the idea of not making the entire video about beer, let's visit a conversation I was having earlier, in which we discussed supernatural. And my position is that there is no such thing as supernatural. It does not exist. Now, let me explain that. Okay? And this is where I think there may have been some confusion or miscommunication with one or more of the people I was discussing this topic with earlier. But it goes like this, in my opinion. There is no such thing as supernatural. Okay? There are only natural things that we don't yet understand. Think of it like this. Ancient man might have looked up into the sky and heard the thunder and seen lightning and said, ooh, supernatural. It's a god making itself known, and that is outside of the natural world. Well, in fact, we come to find out later that no, it is not supernatural. It has a very natural explanation, even though at the time it must have seemed completely bizarre to ancient man. So, my definition of supernatural would be something that is outside of nature, of the natural order, natural world. And I contend that there is nothing outside of the natural world. Now, this works on a couple of levels. Let's assume you're a theist. You believe in God. God would be the source of everything. God would, in fact, be everything to some extent. So God would then be the root of all. God would be natural, even though some of his actions we may not understand, some of the way he accomplishes things we may not understand, and we might think of it as supernatural. It is nothing more than natural occurrences that we don't understand. And on the same side, on the atheist side of things, you see a ghost or something, and you say, ooh, that's supernatural. Now, me personally, I don't believe in ghosts, never had any reason to believe in them. But let's say you see a ghost. Ooh, that's supernatural. No, I would say that if there is something happening there, it is a natural phenomenon that we just don't understand yet. So with that idea, this is where I come to the conclusion that there is no such thing as a supernatural event or being or occurrence. There simply isn't. It's just natural shit that we haven't figured out yet. That's about it. Little kilty pleasure. Tell me what you think about the whole natural, supernatural thing. And I'm driving home to see the wife tomorrow. Woohoo! Catch you bitches later.